Good morning, friends. And at this time, we have a little dancing flame. My friend had remarked to me that the other day the candlelight was so still that she didn't know if it was a live video or not. But here we've got a nice, lively dancing one. I'm looking at it and thinking it's quite joyful. And now it's gone still. There you go. It's having a little dance with my laugh. Anyway, I'm having a wonderful day today. There's a beautiful soft feeling of love and happiness in the house. And I'm going to do another reading for anyone that needs it. This is from White Eagles, for the Steps in the Spiritual Path. I absolutely love this book. And perhaps this reading will be for anyone who's perhaps struggling with any type of life circumstance or emotion. I hope that this will be helpful for you, for all people, but especially for anyone struggling or just wondering what it's all about. I'm always best placed when I remember that we just don't know the whole story or the end of the story. And sometimes when I'm feeling a little down or a little wondering what's going on, the fact that I don't know how ultimately this all ends is quite reassuring. This chapter is entitled A Greater Power Knows Our True Need. From the source of life, impulses radiate throughout the universe, permeating all life and those pulsations. Those forces, some of which are called positive and others negative. Now you are a sensitive instrument, and through spiritual development and unfoldment, you're training yourself to react to these forces in a correct and balanced way, not allowing yourself to be pulled too much one way or another. You are learning to keep on a steady path of light to become perfectly balanced soul. You are learning to become like a master, one who is perfectly balanced, one who reacts in the right and balanced way to all the influences which play on him or her. Try to realize that you are not the little you that you think you are, but part of a more beautiful soul than you can conceive. The soul is your higher self. Only a small part of you is manifesting through your body, but there is something within you. Your inner self attached at all times to the greater self that is separate from but is also part of God, Mother, Father, God. This self will be almost beyond your realization at present time. In time, however, you will attain the unfolding truth and beauty of that higher self, that higher life. All men and women are linked consciously or unconsciously with the supreme power, God, and this is why they have the urge to pray for help from an unknown source, a higher power, It is natural even from childhood for people to reach out to something they can love and believe in and respect. And when the child grows older, even if he or she has become what you may call a materialist, there are times of crisis when he or she instinctively calls out to Mother, Father God. While in incarnation, you seem to be bound in darkness and limitation, unaware of the blazing guiding star and sun that is above you and linked to your heart. You cannot see the silent watchers who watch over you during your earthly journey, and you do not understand how closely you are cared for, how you are guided. Did not the Master Jesus say to the sparrows, "One of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father knowing"? And again, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. But you forget those words of wisdom when you are held fast by your own particular little anxiety. You become filled with trepidation and let those things control and even obsess you. If only you could remember the assurances made to you by the Son that your Father knows your needs, that your Creator has so planned your life that only ultimate good awaits you, not ultimate pain or sorrow. You will learn in time to have faith in your Creator, for experience will teach you that good comes out of every bitter experience, and that nothing is as bad as you fear. Try to remember what we say. We speak to some who, we know, are in special need of comfort, encouragement, and reassurance. Be sure, my child, that your Father in heaven knows your needs. What is happening to you has come to mold your character and bring beauty into your life. You may think that we are over-optimistic, but we have every reason to be optimistic because our vision goes beyond your own, and we see that all is well. All through your life, a guiding power watches over you, but it rests with you yourself. Whatever you act in accordance with that guidance, or whether you will turn your face away, act foolishly, and go over to the darkness, or in old-fashioned language, Satan. But Satan is only another word for Saturn, the planet. Saturn, the tester. And even the negative force is slowly and painfully working in life to test and purify you, and eventually bring you wisdom, bring you light. I think often in these days and times we'll commonly talk of how much stronger we feel, or how much more confident or competent we feel having gone through a test or a trial or a very difficult life circumstance. And once out of that circumstance, with hindsight, we look back and assess and can determine all we've learned. And it's holding forth and steady to that process. It's easier to see that and use our hindsight after we've finished. But it's especially important that during a tricky time, that we hold on to the faith that no matter what the situation, the process is not new. We have all been through tricky, difficult situations and have learned much. That was my postman. We've all been through tricky, difficult situations and have learned much. But it's easy to give up hope and to lose our sight and look far-sightedly in the middle of that, in the middle of a tricky situation. And it's to those people that are in the middle of a tricky situation that I really hope that those passages in White Eagle's words reach and touch you, help and support you, steady you, so that you know and you remember that it is a process. And although difficult, at the end you will be purified and sanctified and strengthened by that process. It's part of the dance of life and part of something that we all have to do, will do in the future, have done so many times in our life already. We're all here, we're all living and loving, we've all been so successful in the past. We can look forward with certainty of our success in the future. Just for now, hold on and know that everything changes. Any thoughts and feelings that are dark will change. And you'll go on to lighter and brighter things. So my friends, that's 12 minutes. That's more than enough from me. White Eagle as usual is wonderful. And thank you for your time and your attention.